Welcome to day 8, guys, and good job, nice one on getting this far. So let's readjust the mat if we need to, or if we were sitting down, let's come to a standing position. Bring our feet hip distance apart. Bring our hands down by our side. Palms facing forward. Spine tall and supported, shoulders back, neck relaxed, and gaze softly out in front, or if you're comfortable, closing your eyes. And as you're standing in this position, bring your attention to 3 points on your feet. So the knuckle under your big toe, under your baby toe, and the center point of your heel on both feet. And like this, just try to readjust your stance so you're really grounding through these 3 points. And as you do so, as you press down, notice the lift in your quads and the strength that reverberates up through your body. And as you stand here, just notice how you're feeling first thing today, or if you're doing it at another point in the day, just giving yourself a moment to tap into your breathing. And raising your arms overhead, allowing your gaze to follow, palms together, and on the exhale, hinging from the hips and bending forward, hands to the ground. From here, we'll gently catch our hand to our opposite elbow, put a little bend into our knees, and just sway from side to side in a gentle forward fold. So this is a nice relaxing way to start moving. Again, we can close our eyes. And that bend in the knee is just giving the backs of our legs just a chance to wake up. So our hamstrings might be tight, and it just gives them a second. And from here, we'll just gradually start to restack our spine, very slowly, rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae, allowing our shoulders to come back and down, and our head to be the last to lift. And maybe giving a few shrugs to our shoulder here to ease them out. So coming to the center of our mat, raising our hands overhead, allowing our gaze to follow. And on the exhale, hinging from the hips, arms come wide as we swan dive forward. From here, lifting up into a flat back position, hands on the mat, on our shins or on our thighs. Most important is that you have a nice flat back, so whichever allows you to do that. Bring your gaze forward and down. And nice deep inhales and exhales, starting to focus now that our breathing is coming in and out through our nostrils to build heat in our body. And we'll gently fold forward. From here, maybe place your hands, fingers facing down at the backs of your calves, low down near your heels, and just allow your upper body to fold over the lower body. Again, maybe bring a little bit of a bend into the knees, just to make it more accessible if your legs are still a little bit tight today. From here, we'll move into a twist. So bringing our right knee, bending it, right hand to the ground, lifting our left hand straight overhead, and bring our gaze either to the ground for the most stability, straight in front of us, or if we want to bring it up, we can raise our gaze towards our lifted hand, and lowering our left hand, bending our left knee, placing our left hand on the ground and raising our right hand as we allow our gaze to follow, and just breathing here. And lowering our right hand down. From here, we'll walk our hands forward, shoulder distance apart, start to walk our legs back into a downward dog position. And we might gently just walk the dog, walking on the spot, Now from here we'll bring our right foot about halfway between our hand and our foot, and we'll start to gently rock back and forth on our feet. So coming onto the balls of our feet or our toes, keeping our hands grounded, maybe readjusting on the mat if we need more space. And here this is a nice strong pose, working the core and also working our legs. And a gentle stretch also for the bottoms of our feet. And we'll move back and we'll repeat on the left hand side. So bring our left foot halfway between our hand and our foot and our back foot, and we gently start to ease forwards and backwards in a nice relaxing rhythmic motion as we bring the weight onto the balls of our feet or our toes and then ease back. Just do this a couple of more times at your own pace. And now bring our left foot back to meet our right. We move back into down dog, really pressing, grounding through the hands, nice long spine, pressing through the heels of our feet, hips are high, head is down and relaxed, gaze straight down in front. And down dog is a nice relaxing pose. Even though we're strengthening our body, at the same time we're also getting our head below our heart. So coming down onto our knees, untucking the toes. From here we'll bring our hands in slightly if we need to, make readjustments, and we're going to come into a gate pose. So we'll come up with our right knee behind us, our left leg stretched out, and the side of our left foot is parallel with the short edge of the mat, and we'll lean over to that side using our left hand for some support and reaching our right hand up above our head, getting a lovely stretch all across our right side body. Breathing nice and deeply here, and as we breathe deeply we might notice that it allows us to go a little bit deeper in the pose. Only do this if you feel that. And bringing our left foot in, we'll move over to the right side. So again, readjust yourself on the mat if you need. So you bring your left foot behind you, bring your right leg out, foot parallel with the short edge of the mat, right hand down on the right leg and left hand up and overhead. This time a nice stretch for the left side body. And you can bring your gaze forward and just breathe here, enjoy the stretch and feel your body lengthening. And now come back so you're on the heel, both shins. Sit your bum to your heels and we'll take our arms overhead, bring our palms together and bring them down to heart center. As we inhale, arms overhead, allow our gaze to follow, and as we exhale, back to heart center. And again, inhale, arms up, gaze follows, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, palms up, gaze follows, and exhale, hands to heart center. From here, bring our hands to rest on the tops of our legs and we'll take a gentle twist. So I'm just going to move here so that you can see a little bit better and so that my feet aren't in your face. So moving to the side, we're going to come into staff pose. So staff pose, although it looks super easy, is actually a brilliant one to practice good posture. And it's not as easy as you think, because so what you're doing is you're sitting down, your legs straight in front, your feet are flexed, pointing your toes towards yourself. Nice tall spine, and your arms are down by your side, hands pressing into the ground to help you keep that nice, tall, supported spine. Gazes at your toes, nice deep breathing. So staff pose is great because it actually gets us to work with keeping a tall spine. And even though we're sitting a lot during the day, we're usually slouched over. We rarely actually keep ourselves in an upright position. And now we'll raise our hands overhead and begin to fold forward over our legs. So we can bring our hands down by our side, either side of the feet, and let them lay on the mat, or we can bring them behind the feet, wherever is most comfortable. And here you're stretching in the direction of the feet. So again, depending on how loose or how tight you're feeling today, your body will come down a certain amount. And wherever it's at today is perfect. Just work with it and then come back up. So from here, we'll start to ease ourselves onto our back, coming down onto our forearms and lying down. Bending our knees and bringing them in near our bum. We'll draw our knees into our chest and we'll just gently catch our arms around them and allow ourselves to rock from side to side. It's a lovely, gentle massage for our spine. And slowly slowing it down and coming to a still before stretching our legs out and our arms out and coming to our final resting pose, Savasana. And any effort that you were using during the practice, you can let go of now. Any effort in the body or in the breath. So allowing your breath to return to its natural rhythm, its natural pace. Allowing your feet to open up to the side. And when you're ready, bring a bend into your knees, turning to one side and using your hand to lift you up into a seated position. You can cross your legs or you can sit your bum to your heels. Maybe give your eyes a little rub, like me, a sleepy girl. As you go forward, may you have peace in your thoughts, in your words, in your heart, in your body and soul. Namaste. Okay, so guys, subscribe if you liked it and click like. Thank you.